Hey y'all, it's Tonette. BJ and I are back with more answers to Where Y'all Been? These are our experiences and our opinion. We hope you are being informed, inspired, and entertained. This episode covers 2020, which was the year of the COVID outbreak. Therefore, we only have a few new places we traveled to while social distancing. We also talk about how we were able to revisit people, places, or things while being on lockdown. To get notified of future videos, subscribe to this channel and choose the notification bell. The year 2020 started off great because we were able to drive to Williamsburg, Virginia and visit a Christmas-themed park that one of my coworkers told me about a few years earlier. We even let one of my nephews in on the fun as we took in the lights and the sounds of the season. Then a few weeks later, we were forced to pause or get somewhere and sit down. The pandemic was a tragic, immediate pause that affected our travels, our pay, and our way of life in general. But going through it, we were grateful to still have a life. We were blessed to be able to work from home, and that part we enjoyed. However, by the summer, staying home all the time was tough, and we learned not to take anything for granted, especially the ability to travel to visit family. One of my nephews came to spend the summer with us, which kept our baby girl busy. To get out of the house and get away, we took a lot of short, early morning trips to the beach and arrived before the crowds. We even found an area at the beach that most people didn't go to, and we called it our private beach. We believed that when things were better, we would visit family, stay at the ocean front, and eventually go to the last two states on our list. Labor Day weekend, we drove overnight to Niagara Falls, New York, and on the way, we stopped in Washington, D.C. to eat dinner at Carolina Kitchen. During our drive, Interstate 86 was a very scenic drive with all the rolling hills, and Interstate 99 was a little too scenic for us southern drivers. It was cliffy at times with the drop-offs. On December 6th, we arrived at the falls with the rise of the sun and started exploring instantly. The chill of the air shocked our bodies, so we wrapped ourselves in cover and inched towards the water to watch the rapids and capture the sun breaking through the clouds. Then we inched further down to eventually see the falls, Canada, and people who arrived 2.5 hours early to get tickets for a closer look at the water falling from above on the Maid of the Mist boat ride. In a COVID era, our goal was to see the falls while social distancing. Therefore, we chose to forego the long line and the boat ride. Afterwards, we ate some breakfast, went to see the Buffalo Bills Stadium, drove downtown for buffalo wings, and grabbed some ice cream. Then we went to our room to rest. Later, we finished our food from the night before. Then we met back up with the sun at the falls to say goodbye. The area was really crowded with people shopping, eating, and sightseeing. We drove around until 8 p.m. to avoid paying for parking since it's free from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Then we masked up and headed for the falls. It was extremely crowded in comparison to that morning, but we still managed to sneak a peek and proper pose of the beautiful sight. Prior to leaving the area, we ate some great Italian food and shared how it would be neat to visit another time when we were not in a pandemic. We felt we would enjoy going to the Maid of the Mist and on the Canada side to get a different view of the falls. On our way back to North Carolina, we walked around the World of Little League Museum in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We also stopped in Hanover, Maryland, so that BJ could try the Timbuktu restaurant. In November, we started traveling to Wilson, North Carolina regularly for a service project, and we were able to enjoy several local restaurants in that area. In early December, we took a drive to and from DC to surprise BJ for his birthday. We ate breakfast and lunch at some places on his bucket list, and in between meals, we walked around the White House and visited the Black Lives Matter Plaza. For Christmas, we went to Virginia Beach for a few nights and stayed in an oceanfront hotel. We could see the Christmas lights from our room, which meant we didn't have to pay for the drive-through. Our hotel also had a great restaurant, which we enjoyed for breakfast and dinners. New places we ate, which was mostly takeout, include City Barbecue in Raleigh, North Carolina, Michael's Restaurant in Carolina Beach, North Carolina, Ronnie's Crab Shack in Wilmington, North Carolina, Pigman's Barbecue in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. In Buffalo, New York, we tried Duff's Famous Wings and Lake Effect. In Niagara Falls, New York, we tried Market Side Restaurant and Bella Vista. In Washington, D.C., we tried Founding Farmers and Joe's. Then in Virginia Beach, we ate at Mahi's and 21st Street Seafood Raw Bar. Finally, in Wilmington, North Carolina, we tried Sugar Plum Shop, Sylvia's Family Restaurant, The Creamery, Dick's Hot Dog Stand, and Little China. Places we played before social distancing was Busch Gardens, Christmas Town, and places we played after social distancing were a variety of beaches in the North Carolina state, and those include Carolina Beach, Kerr Beach, Fort Fisher, Fort Macon, Pine Shores, Topsail Beach, and the Outer Banks. Our travel tip for this trip, or these trips, is revisiting people, places, and things. In our pause, we took the time to get more organized. We walked and we enjoyed each other's company. We also revisited some places, people, and things without actually traveling. This was done in 3 ways. First, we had a lot of conversations through text, video, and calls to family and friends and coworkers. Then we reflected on great foods we tried while traveling, and we learned to cook some of them ourselves. Finally, we looked back at photos and brochures that we collected over the years and allowed our minds to take us back to those moments. While the level of this pause was mandated, know that we can always take a pause and use the time to reflect on the important things in life. We can pause daily and pray or meditate. We can pause occasionally and turn off outside influences. We can also pause and just enjoy places in nature like the mountains or the beach. However you pause, choose to come out of it better to build a better family and community. After 2020, we were ready to press play, but we still must pause in answering, where y'all been? If you enjoyed it, like it and share it. To hear more stories about our family travels, subscribe to this channel and choose the notification bell.